February 17th, 28, a funhouse was built. I really enjoyed that place when I was a kid. I do remember one time that my sister Jenny celebrated her 12th birthday the day after the place first opened. This funhouse, if I can remember, was called Pampy Panda's Funhouse, and for some reason, it never had a catchphrase. The food was great, and the arcade games were awesome. However, the only thing I came for was the animatronic robot herself, Pampy the Panda. Jenny never really cared about robotics. Instead, she would just play that so-called pinball game all day until Dad would tell us to head home. Mom died on the first night of her security job at the place. The police investigated the scene, and if I remember, I did know that there was a dark figure, and it looked human, but it didn't behave as it would normally do. I sneaked across the cross tapes and scurried inside the place. I decided I would take the animatronic home to make a few adjustments to her. When I put Pammy in the bag and shoved outside, I saw the figure again, and it pointed at my sister, and then came towards me, saying, "Secrets cannot be kept. You'll have to tell your crimes sometime." When it looked at me, it looked like a man now. He slowly padded away and turned back, and promised that he will never tell anyone, as long as I told them, until the end of my birthday. Otherwise, my whole family suffers as my mom did. I usually never believe in these promises, but anyways, when I pulled Pampy out of my bag, I knew what I wanted to do. I found my dad's spare GPS and replaced Pampy's moving device with the GPS and set it so that Pampy would follow me when she would want to. I also decided to fix up some of her wirings to make her more kid-friendly and snuck her right back in the funhouse and powered her up. She worked great and followed me well. A few months later, my birthday came, and we then headed to the funhouse to celebrate. Everyone was laughing and having fun, except for Jenny. "Kitty, I really don't like this place anymore. It's starting to give me the creeps after Mom died," Jenny whimpered. A few moments later, a man with a gray hoodie, black jeans, and a dirty-looking hair came up to her, saying, "Hi, I'm Johnny Ghost, head of the funhouse and a paranormal investigator. I heard a distress call saying that you need some cheering. Come to the back room. There's a few arcade games for your age." Jenny started to smile, and Johnny took her hand to the back room. I was sure everything was going to be fine, but as soon as I remembered the man that saw the little robot theft and bring back, I heard maniacal laughter in the back room. That laughter wasn't only from the man, but also my sister Jenny. She came too insane. I saw her in the back room entrance. She was smiling so uncomforting, and she saw me and pointed at me as the man did as well. She picked up the nearest knife she found, and as I cried, "Jenny, no!" her neck was already spilling with blood. Her eyes were cold dead. I cried for a few hours, and the man that pointed at me the crime scene a few months back, I realized he was Johnny Ghost. He said to me, "Johnny isn't here. I'm Jimmy Casket, and you are next. You should have told your secret before you had the chance." I worried for years and years. The fun house has been shut down for years until May the 3rd, 2014. The fun house reopened and Pamby was still the same. And I had the job there as the entertainer at the Adventurous Cove. When I turned 15 on May the 12th, I celebrated at the funhouse and started entertaining the kids more often. Sally Acocella, along with her papa, came as well to see. When Sally looked up to me, she reminded me of my sister being tortured by that dreaded Jimmy Casket. I started twitching a bit and secretly picked up a knife and pulled Sally up by her shirt. I was mad, furious, but I was also avenging my sister. I whispered to Sally, "Do you want to know my secret?" And out came the blood. I hid in the back room. People screamed and cried so much, and they even accused it on Johnny Ghost. He ran outside and then got arrested. And they never knew that I was the real killer. I couldn't handle it. My sister had to be avenged. I could hear her screams from the suffering she went through while she was tortured, and later on, my dad left me to live in this house by myself. I now act normal, fine, and completely happy, but I will forever remember the day of the monster that I was.